But just moving to the Falcons defense, I mean, the defense is another year older. They were really young last year, really fast. They added Dontari Poe at nose tackle to stop the run, and they get Marcus Desmond Trufant. Yeah, got them confused, but they got Trufant back at cornerback, and he was not there in the Super Bowl. This Falcons defense is one that's maybe not done super great early in the season, but I mean, they could play.
Yeah, young. There was a defense last year that you knew would be ascending because they had so many first and second year players on the defense last year, and the same is true right now. I mean, it's a pretty young defense that is just really athletic overall, and that's kind of getting back to the point that I made earlier. I mean, Bill Belichick said in his press conference today, the Falcons defense is probably the fastest overall defense they're going to play all year, and I really think that the Patriots didn't trade for Cooks for one game to combat a fast defense, but they looked at probably the athleticism on both sides and were like, I mean, could we beat a team like this again if we're dinking and dunking to Amendola and James White? We probably need something to give us a little more explosiveness on offense, and that's what you see. That's what they've done, and we'll see how it works out here. The Falcons, I believe, and I haven't admittedly watched a ton of them this season. Both you and I are going to do a little bit more of that today before we talk to you guys tomorrow. But I believe the Falcons have struggled with pass catching running backs this season, which is what you saw with James White in the Super Bowl. So I wonder how much Lewis and White are going to be part of this game plan. Particularly Lewis. The Patriots really haven't used him as a pass catcher at all. He's been basically strictly a running back, but we know from 2015 the guy is a very, very good receiver, and they used to run him on obviously typical screen passes, but slants from outside. I remember he ran a go route against the Bills for like a 42-yard gain. So I wonder if they have that in their back pocket, and they haven't showed it with Lewis yet, but if you play him as the back on early downs, and what you have on film right now is just basically handoff to Lewis, maybe this is the week where you kind of set him loose and you go 5 wide on early downs, and you throw it to him a little bit, because I'm going to say 5 wide, you go empty, you move Lewis out, you flex him out to wide receiver, and you throw it to him a little bit, because Atlanta, I think, has trouble covering those kind of backs in the passing game.
For sure.